The UK's decision to slap a 50% tax on banker bonuses has some British bankers talking about leaving London and heading instead to Switzerland. Elliott Gotkine did some compare and contrast analysis for us, and he's in London with the results. Elliott?
Morning, Scarlett. Yeah, well, Swiss bankers have perhaps found themselves a new best friend in the world, and his name is Alistair Darling. Geneva's private banking association claims that new top-rate taxes from the British Chancellor make their lakeside city even more enticing. So how do they stack up when they go head-to-head? Let's talk tax take first of all. Live and work in London, and from April you'll have to hand to the Treasury half your income above £150,000. And that's on top of the 50% super tax on banks' bonus pools. Alistair Darling says it's just for 1 year and that the bank will pay. But it will invariably mean less money for bankers, and the tax could be extended. Over in Geneva, you'll be on one of Switzerland's highest income tax rates, but that's a relatively painless 44%. Then there's infrastructure. London has a population of about 7.5 million, with the tube train network carrying up to 4 million passengers each day. Geneva is more sedate. Fewer than 200,000 souls live here, breathing in the cool alpine air. If property prices are your big worry, though, then London may have the edge. A 4-bedroom house in Kensington and Chelsea goes for about $1.3 million. In the Swiss city, something similar will set you back $1.5 million. Of course, if the stress of those mega deals gets too much, in Geneva you're just a hop, skip and a parallel turn away from ski resorts such as Verbier and Chamonix. But Londoners don't despair. Nearby Milton Keynes has a snow dome.
Skiing aside and weather aside, Geneva may not have so much more to offer after all.
Well, you know, it may in fact be a bit of a victim of its own success in Geneva. I mean, housing, we're just talking about prices there. There are only 92 detached houses as of June the 1st that were vacant in the canton or the area that includes Geneva and its surrounding suburbs. And if you've got kids in tow as well, you might want to send them to the International School of Geneva, quite a venerable institution. Alumni include Stormin Norman Schwarzkopf and the former Indian Premier Indira Gandhi as well. They've got 2 applicants for every place there, so it's quite hard to get your kids in there. And then on top of that, we've also had word from the Swiss Federal Council last week in a report saying that in fact Switzerland cannot match London or New York for that matter when it comes to attracting top talent. So if that's what the Swiss are saying, then perhaps here in London they should be a little less preoccupied. Back over to you.
Elliott Gotkine with the story on banker bonuses and maybe the move to Switzerland.